Hey y'all, this is Urson, and welcome to the first episode of our new LP, The Cubans in Space. We are definitely going to be doing that. We're going to be playing through Civ 5 to Civ BE. So let's look at the Civ 5 game settings, shall we? We are playing Carlos Manuel de Cespedes. If you watch the intro, you know exactly what he does. Random civs all around. I just realized I never played a standard continents map yet. So let's do that for the first time. Continents, all the starting stuff is normal. Randomizing temperature, rainfall, and sea level because, hey, why not? Resources are standard as well. Quick combat, quick movement because... Alright. Now, I will see you once we load up the game. Alright. Till then. And we are in. We are live. Cool. Well, we got a salt start. So, hey, that in and of itself is already a win. Kind of a narrow little continent islet. I have this feeling that we may be on high sea levels, but this is only the first view. We don't know what's there yet. But we got crabs. We got salt. Oh, we got two salts near us. This is, and cows. Oh my god, this is nearly perfect. Let's just see what's around here first. More salt. Hey, cool. So what do? I think this is a good place to start also because we have fresh water. These can be farms on fresh water. Yeah, this is pretty perfect. I think I'm going to settle on the spot. Thank you, computer. Okay, computer. Help, computer. All right. Let's settle. Before we do that, let's talk about the mods. Oh my god, I almost forgot. I always do this. Why do we not talk about this? We know the details already. All victories are there. We're pushing for science to go with our theme of playing through. And mods. We got the Cuban civilization by Leugi. We got events and decisions, more pantheons, more luxuries because we love them things. All right. So, onward and upward. We got an awesome start here. I would work this, but it's not enough foods yet, so let's do that to keep growing. We got, it's beautiful tiles to start out. Let's get the scout moving, then a monument. That's kind of what we do, and let's go onward. Enhanced UI. I'm starting to get used to how this works now, honestly. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. La Habana is our capital, which makes sense. It is Havana, Cuba. All right. Make sure you're in production focus, because I almost forgot. And let's see what else is around here. We got some desert. We got a lot of desert, and we got Mount Sinai that we can get by being on a river. Oh, yes, and more salt. Okay, this is probably one of the coolest starts I've had in a very long time. Had I known Mount Sinai was here, might have moved my capital, but damn. All right, so we got to get us another city up quick, because this is going to be prime territory, I think, for any AI that sees it. Free archery, nice. And yeah, triple salt in the desert near floodplains next to Mount Sinai. Oh, it's like, I don't know, it's glorious, I think would be the best way to put it. We can also even make it a coastal city. Man, I like me some of this. Probably put the city there, honestly. I would want to do this, but it's not coastal, so I think putting it here would be perfect. Getting Mount Sinai within 3 tiles. It's going to cost a little bit to buy it. That is pretty nice. Followed by, hey, there's Shaka right there. I'm not discounting the possibility, but this is going to nearly guarantee us a really strong religion. The salt's going to guarantee us a really strong start to make up for the fact that we're going to be mostly in desert there. Yeah, this is fine still. 70 gold, okay. I'm going to help to acquire some good tiles when we need it. Yet we're acquiring this salt first. Finally, it does something intelligent. Haven't met anyone yet. No city-states yet either, so that's interesting. Let's see what else we got. More salt. Damn, we have a lot of salt around us, but I haven't seen any other luxuries, which is a little problematic. I'm going to be using the scout to go into this rough jungle terrain here, obviously, since the warrior wouldn't do so well. But there's whales over here, so we may even want to do coastal here and then another city up there, maybe, depending on how much space we've got. There's some bananas, which is the end. It's a little peninsula. Yeah, we got a really narrow, snaky map again. I think it's, I think we got the high sea levels template and also hot because we got jungles where there's a lot of water and desert when there isn't. So, crap, it's Remy. Okay, so he's probably gonna want to drop a city here quickly too. So we gotta work hard to make sure we get ourselves some tasty Sinai action. I may drop a city here honestly though, because that gives me whales, some food, some wheat, and Sinai right off the bat, and then an option to get this salt. I definitely kind of want to start settling north fast though, because he's going to start dropping cities like crazy. We got a city-state here and probably the end of the continent. So, yeah, we're definitely going to start settling that way quickly because Rami will start filling up the terrain with a quickness if we are not careful. Even if we are careful, he'll probably still do it. Yeah, if we get blocked in here, this is going to be a pretty crappy go-around. Yeah, we're kind of on just the snaky ass end of a little continent. So we're pretty well protected from the back. That much is good. Keep growing. At 3 pop, we're going to drop that settler out and go on with our lives. Yeah, so we need to see what's up here. How close is he? I'm hoping his capital isn't altogether that close, but I shudder to think that it actually is. Yeah, this is some beautiful settling area right here. It's really nice, and I need to get something out there quick. Okay, I don't see a city yet, but it doesn't mean it's not right there. Let's just see what's out here. Yep, is the end. So we can probably steal a worker from them. And this is the edge of the map, honestly. Whoa. Sorry, did something funny there. Stop that. No, it's not the edge of the map. Oh, it's because we don't know where the edges of the world are yet. Ah, it's funny, that's right. I forgot that. All right, let's send the scout up that way. Not much else to see here, I don't think. Well, mining makes sense because that's our first luxury that we're going to need. Animal husbandry would be good to see if there's any horses. Let's see if there's any horses. Might get a little extra production out of something. As if our area wasn't resource rich enough, right? I'm being greedy here. City-state. Okay, so Rami's city isn't that close. There's a chance we might not piss him off altogether. I think I do want to settle the city first, though, to lock off this area, even though I settle another one here. Antwerp. Yeah, okay, good. And there is some of that. Nah. All right, nope, nothing there. Onward. We got to get the monument up. We haven't had any culture ruins, so we're a little slow on that. Probably going to take a relatively standard opening here, because I don't think we're going to be able to drop a lot of cities. So I think tradition is probably the smartest thing, honestly, because we're going to try to go for science. We're not going to go for conquest. So a rough and ready honor start is probably not in the cards. Should we get an archer, or should we start working on the worker? I think starting on the worker first would be the best, because we are going to get our luxuries up. So let's do that. Worker first. We'll probably get almost there before we start building a settler. And I maybe would be considering waiting to 4 pop to get a settler, but because Rami is here and he does tend to forward settle on tasty places that he likes, yeah, his capital's right there. So we're going to have to get something out there fast, super fast. And we may have to go to war with him to stop that settler too. So I'm going to keep an eye on him and my warrior, and if we really need to kill something, we will. That makes me think that maybe getting an archer to help kill stuff would be better, but whatever. Yep, there is Sukhothai. He has an archer already, a worker sitting there. He might be going after that barbarian camp for now. I will drop the city there and then there. I think that's the most sensible thing I can do for now. Then we'll probably have to deal with Rami, because he does become a late game annoyance most of the time. So it would be probably wise to us to nip him in the bud while we can. And this is great. 2 oases, floodplains, some bunch of saw. I mean, that is just gorgeous. For a desert location, you couldn't be better. If we even managed to get Petra, that city's going to be godly. All right, tradition. But yeah, so like I said, I'm not probably going to go Liberty because there's not a lot of space to move around out here. We're probably going to get 3 cities before we need to go to war. So tighter on space. So despite wanting to kind of move away from the tradition opening, I think tradition is still the strongest move right now, because it looks like we have high sea levels, which doesn't give us a lot of space to drop cities on. Oh, look at that. We even have horses. Man, this start is just amazing. Damn. Can we get a little faster? 2 turns. Okay. So this will get us 3 pop a little quicker, and then we can start cranking out that worker with some really nice production tiles. I am in shock, honestly. If we can get that first city down, I think we would be in really good stead. So mining for that luxury that we're going to need. Yes, we're doing nothing but ancient era techs, go figure. But let's see what else is out here. Okay, hasn't moved a settler yet, so that much is good. He's going to have amber. I'll have some waterborne resources, so we need to get some ship technology up, because we do have crabs here as well. Oh, I got crabs. All right, stay there. I want to keep an eye on all this, because I do not want to let him sneak a settler out around in this general direction. We're going to hit 3 pop really quick. Solar Eclipse, 20 faith. Nice, a free Pantheon even. Oh, God, this gets better and better. Probably get Earth Mother out of this. Right, we need 15 faith. Yep, so we'll have just enough, and we'll get Earth Mother, crank some faith out, get some faith out here. We may be a religious juggernaut this game. That's a rarity for my games usually, and he's blocked off there. So this should actually be a really good city to take defensively for later game as well. Man, okay, so we have plans. We have territorial ambitions aplenty. Whether we can bring them to fruition, however, that is another matter entirely, but damn if it isn't pretty to look at. All right. Now we're going to a settler, no question, because that's what we need immediately. We can do 12 turns. How much faster can we crank this? 12. I don't think I can make it any faster than this. Yep, that's the best we're going to do. So 12 turns it'll have to be. And once we have that, oh man, gorgeous, gorgeous things will abound. So let's get that Pantheon up. Yes, doggy, you enjoy your bone. I agree that Sukhothai is going to be a goal. All right, so we can found us a pantheon. Let's see now. So desert folklore, obviously a really, really good option. Damn, this is a really good option. We're gonna have so many desert tiles working here. Like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just count the good ones for now. 6, 7, 8 when we found the city. 9, 10, 11. That's a lot of desert tiles we can make use of. The corollary there is we can get the one with salt. Is that Earth Mother? No, they changed it. That's right. Yeah, that would have been stupid. Marble, stone, and iron is the Earth Mother here. So I think it's purification rites for salt. There we go, yeah. Salt, incense, and perfume. Do we still have stone circles here or no? We don't. Okay. So salt, incense, and perfume. So basically that would be just salt. And we have a lot of salt, honestly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sources of salt. So the question is, early faith or later faith? I mean, once we get this city down, we're going to be cranking out so much faith with desert folklore. It's not even funny. And we're going to get it relatively soon. So basically a gamble of early versus late, and also whether you think you're going to get the city. I think we're going to get the city. We did get a relatively early move with the settler, and it should be a relatively safe transition through. There should be no barbarians here, so hard to choose. This is one of those, like, I don't know what the right decision is situations. I think desert folklore in this case would be better. I think it's more dependable. We do have a lot of salt, but it's already strong on its own, and I think with the city here, it's just become a faith juggernaut, and that's going to be pretty cool. So let's go with desert folklore. Not much we're going to get out of it now, but we will get it later. Where are you? And this is going to be really strong with that one desert city. It's going to be a faith mecca, effectively. We could buy this hill, which is a desert hill, I believe, or is it a plains hill? Yep, it's a desert hill, and we start getting faith from that. But that may slow us down in the end, actually, our production. So we're just going to depend on getting that city out quickly. I'm going to keep making sure that he's not dropping a settler this way. And that city's going right there, and we're going to have to also defend it. We might even get amber out of it, too, from Sukhothai. So this is an even better location than it was a second ago, and before I realized we get amber. And he has dyes as well. So Sukhothai, yeah, it's going to be a target. Definitely a target. Continuing on oligarchy, because we're going to need to defend ourselves when we just forward settle on Ramkahang like a boss. Like we gun do. And yes, that is the plan. With the Revolucionarios, we should be pretty good at knocking down the capital relatively early, because you can be able to put that in resistance pretty fast. I'm going to keep scooting a scout this way to make sure there's no barbarians spawning in between where we want to go with our settler. And if we get that city down, then pretty much a religion is more or less assured. But until that happens, we got to make sure we can get the settler there safely. Okay, it looks like we're clear. Famous last words, but it does look like we're clear. And we're going to keep an eye this way. And this is the north of the continent already, so we got a weird continent. Most of the stuff is going to be out west, it seems. Just us and Rami on this side. And Rami can be a pain. Hey, Rami. Oh, there's a settler. Son of a gun. All right, we can kind of make sure he doesn't come this way. Let's shoot for... What do we shoot for next technologically? We're going to need sailing. Animal husbandry we have already. That's just another mining resource, so we don't need really any luxury tech. So we can probably go for writing. Or just see if we have iron. That wouldn't be bad. Let's see if we have iron before we go for writing, yeah? Let's do that. Where's he going? Settler, where you going, buddy? Where you going, friend? I gotta keep an eye on you, boy. Let's go this way. Is he coming out this way? Yeah, he kind of is, but he looks unescorted right now. He is unescorted. Okay. So, this seems like a bad life choice for my scout. However, it's critical that we get that settling location. So I think the only reasonable choice here is to go to war with Rami. We can steal a worker. We can steal his settler. And this will give a city a lot of things to shoot at. We'll probably lose some stuff, but really doesn't matter as long as we have our settler coming out. This is risky as all hell, but I think that's the only thing we can do. Because if he moves the settler here, I mean, then again, his warrior can't really get around to the settler, and he can't cover him unless he just lets him sit with the settler there. I think just going to war is smarter. Go to war. Yeah, Rami. How you like dem apples? Done and done. So we captured a worker and a settler. And I can probably get the scout out of here, honestly. But, let's see. Can you defend yourself against a city, a warrior, and an archer? Probably not. But then again, this does not provide me with extra cover from this warrior. Let's see what happens. Let's move the scout out here, get him out of bombardment range, because the issue wasn't necessarily getting 2 workers out of this. It was stopping the settle. Oh god, yeah, I'm boned with my warrior, but that's alright. This is quite alright. If I can get heal instantly, I cannot. So, because he got surrounded with the quickness. But we got a free worker out of this, so all in all, not bad. Let's see. Yep, let's just go out here. He's gonna die. That's fine. As long as we get that settler down, we're okay. This worker... Maybe I can bait this guy out from killing me here. Not a terrible idea, because this worker's gonna get captured again, no question. Might have to dissuade him from doing so. Let's put that worker out here, because this is gonna get retaken. He has way too many units to not retake it. And let's scoot out with this free worker and the scout that we have now. I think this was the right choice. Easily the right choice. But now the question is he... Yep, okay. Civilian was captured, worker was warrior was killed. We expected this. This was just a delaying tactic so he wouldn't get the settle. And we have done so. And we got a free worker out of it too, so bully for us. We'll see if he pushes on to us pretty hard. They usually take a couple turns to sit back, relax, and decide how to take us apart. So we should be okay on that. Let's get the worker down here immediately and start improving some stuff. Our settler's going to come pretty quick. And before his units come our way, which I'm hoping is going to be the case. And then we can drop the perfect location and therefore really outcompete Rami with pretty much everything we want to do. All right. Slowly but surely we'll get this done. Okay, so we haven't seen any of his units yet, and the settler is now officially out. Brilliant. So we have 1, 2 turns, and 3rd on settlement. So we should get that position. And if we do that, oh, we'll be off to a rollicking good time. And we took Rami's first settler, so that is huge. This is what happens when the AI does not escort its settlers. See, y'all should have learned. Y'all should have learned hard. Okay, we're getting another worker out, and then we're going to need some military, so an archer is probably the best move after that. We have a lot of strong tiles, so I don't think I need food that quickly. Let's reallocate. What did that happen? That's so weird. Worker in 4. Growth, that's probably a better decision, honestly. Work in 5, growth in 11. Good deal, man, good deal. That settler's, that scout's like, I am not equipped for this war. I really hope he doesn't come after me with anything important. All right. Settler, get yourself up there. Yep, 1 more turn to move, next turn to settle, and now it is effectively locked down. I think he really cannot do anything to stop us from settling here. Oh, he even wants peace right away. Yep, I'll take peace. I like peace. You had business with that peace. Perfect. All right, so we went peace. We got a worker for free. We knocked his settler down, all for the sacrifice of a warrior. That, my friends, is just good economics. Who got this? Who's got a pantheon? Unknown pantheon. So he doesn't have a pantheon yet. Oh, he does. He's going to be our enemy for the whole game because he hates warmongers. We just kind of kicked his ass. All right, religious overview. Where would this be? Here, I guess? Yep, beliefs. Who got Siamese pantheon? Goddess of the Hunt. That's a crappy one. Okay, good. At least he doesn't have a good pantheon. Build this up. And next. All right, now we're going to start cranking up faith, something fierce. And we'll have to save enough money to get Sinai sooner rather than later. So settle down. Beautiful. 2 faith just from settling that city. It's only going to get bigger from here, guys. Only going to get better from here. Oh, that's amazing. Santiago de Cuba. All right, and let's keep our scout moving, meeting some more people now, meeting some city-states, get us some more money so we can equip this well. I think the first move here is going to be Archer, honestly. Only safe bet, I think. And after this growth, we're going to hit the salt tile for a little more production, and then this is going to be a gorgeous, gorgeous place to live in the desert. Ah, we have met Napoleon. Oh, how bloody brilliant. So we have Rami and Napoleon next to us. This may be a fraught and war-filled episode, or LP. Damn. Writing perfect. Worker about to be out. Let's keep cranking along. Let's put this on production focus, yeah? That'll probably be smart. Don't you think? Great libraries and built elsewhere. That's not unexpected. And I'm glad I'm building an archer here because looks like Rami's going to take exception to the fact that we settled the city and stole his settler, which I understand entirely. All right, so now my next question is, where do I want to settle my next city? I was thinking about doing this on Sinai, but in retrospect, I don't believe that's the right choice. In retrospect, I think the smarter one would be to settle out here, because this won't crowd Santiago as much, and we can access that salt, that deer, and that salt, that whales, this little island, some fish, and some horses. I think that makes sense. Dropping the third city here would be plenty good and gives us a nice little cove inlet thing for a coastal trading center. Though we have 2 coastal cities already and moving on a third. So that's not really the most important part, but it is a good part. Get the worker out there. Next. Yeah, that archer's going to come out just in time to get another settler out. We are going to be a little low on happiness, but we're about to get salt up, so yay. I may decide to go and buy this amber, but I may not also, since we're trying to save for Sinai. We probably will not expand here naturally, which is the downside of having this wonder, but we will expand there eventually. Out here. Cahokia, hey, and then we got another one up there. So we don't need to worker steal from unless we really want to, which we still can, I think. But let's go here and improve that mine that we're going to be doing in a second. Da-da-da-da-da! Cuba! That's my theme song now, officially. La Revolucion will not be televised. It will go to the stars. Booyah! Santiago de Cuba has grown. Beautiful. The archer did not come out in 11, so we're going to have a defensive military. Kind of what we need against Rami here. He shouldn't get this amber, I think, naturally expansion-wise, so we should be alright with that. And we're going up to 3 faith now, so every time this population expands, we're basically going to be getting extra faith, which is just glorious, honestly. Go here and work that. Work it, baby. We can get another salt to trade, possibly to Napoleon, and just make a better tile out of this, so yay. What were we working right now? Those, yep. So we'll be working this one next. Oh, this is so much better of a tile right now. Let's just reallocate so we finish that mine. Oh, this is why salt is so strong. With this kind of start, I haven't had a salt start in so long, and it is just so pretty to look at. It's just so good. So good! I like it, man. I like it a lot. Hey, Samarkand. I was going to go up to meet you, but now I just met you already, so let's just keep moving west. Oh no, a barbarian galley. Oh dear. Okay, well, before we get a workboat out, obviously we're going to need a trireme or 3. Probably 1. To make sure nothing happens. You can do that mine. Yeah, I think definitely this archer, after that we're going to queue up a library, but archer first, given what we just did to Ramikahang, kind of going to be necessary. And I probably won't leave an archer back here in La Habana. I don't foresee death happening. I think I'm going to need to move him up here. But then again, Santiago de Cuba is not that far off, so we should be alright. May leave him back there just to deal with the barbarians. Hey, there's another city-state. We have a lot of city-states here, which is kind of insulating us from the rest of the world. So one way, if we want to play super turtly, and then kind of send expeditionary military forces around. Hey, another natural wonder. If we want to play super turtly and then send military expeditionary forces around, we could just drop the city, stay with 3, conquer down Rami, and then just make alliances with all these city-states, and people will have trouble pushing through. And then we can kind of send our military, not necessarily to defend ourselves, but just to go out after people when we feel like it. So that wouldn't be a bad idea. Wow, dead galley. Dead galley! Experience for my archer. Excellent. So we have just enough time to finish that. We can get another settler out. We'll have happiness soon with our next social policy. And 4 should be the happiness one that'll tide us over for the 3rd city. We're going to drop it right there. And all said and done, that is just about perfect. Oh, that's so good. Unless Rami drops a city here. And then it's less perfect. He may yet do that. So I'm really thinking that getting Sinai... I may have enough money just to buy this outright. Oh, let's see. 80, and this is probably going to be like 150 or something. We're pretty close to that. I could buy this flat desert plot, but it won't be as useful as this mountain, or a hill, rather. Question is, what is our priority? Our priority is getting Sinai, right? So let's see. 125. So we could have done that relatively easily. Let's save us a little more money. This way, Monty. I'm already calling him Monty. We already know we're going to war with him. All the subliminal messaging is coming through. It's like, wow, man, you want to keep that a little secret? No, I don't. All right. So 9 turns for the settler. 9 turns this way. Let's just lock the tile. We're going to be working anyway. So that works for me. Perfect, perfect, perfect. La Habana has grown. We know we are now in that territory. That's not a great tile. It's not a floodplains wheat, but that will eventually become... farm wheat with 2 food, so that'll make that desert tile not suck. 3 with fertilizer. So that's not terrible. That's terrible, man. I'm going to go in Owen Wilson mode again? Maybe, because I'm so damn excited. This is a nice, interesting start. We had to play aggressively to make it as good as it was, but now with salt and some decent city locations, this just got real for Rami, honestly. Things just got real. Writing. So let's queue up that mine. Yes, the mine of knowledge, otherwise known as a library. Let's queue that up. I'm going to move the archer out here in case Monty is moving settlers. Need to keep an eye on that little bugger. Choose research. We got writing. Should we beeline philosophy now? I kind of feel like I should. Not much else really to worry about. We'll get sailing later. We should be okay on happiness for a bit. We do need sailing though, honestly. Let me divert for a second. Sailing, shift click, philosophy. I had a question about that last time. How do you make custom tech paths? You can shift click stuff. So I can go trapping, then sailing, then masonry, then calendar, then philosophy by holding shift and doing this. We're not doing that. We're doing sailing and then to philosophy. So, quick demo. I know this is pretty funny. You're going to see a lot later than that question was asked because guess what? I record ahead a little bit because life gets in the way of recording on a day-to-day basis. Yep, he settled C. Such an lie there. Not unexpected, that little goober. 20 more faith. I think this game really wants us to get a religion, don't you think? Like all these decisions and Mount Sinai. So just when I was going to try to do a city out, I mean, I still can drop a city here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it won't be as good tile-wise, but it will be later when we burn Such an Lie to the ground, which we totally will. Oh, we're still going to do that. But we need to make sure we buy this salt tile. Thank you. We are going through money hand over fist, or fist over foot, or hand over, I don't even know. Kind of wish I had military out here to stop that. We stopped his first settler. He just spamming them out. But getting a city here still gives us access to this salt. We will get this salt. We'll get a lot of good stuff here, so I'm still okay with settling down there. And the next population is going to start working Sinai. Probably should put faith focus, so it just drops on that. Production focus still smarter. Faith is calculated later. Onward. Yeah, we're a little pressed for space here, but that's all right. We'll take this city, we'll burn it to the ground, use these tiles, take Sukhothai, and then consolidate our gains. I think that's the plan. We may go put an overseas colony somewhere. Another Pantheon. There's a lot of religion stuff going on in this game, so I'm really glad I got Sinai. Fruitful relationship. How about we go salt for amber? I could probably use that better than this. Why not? You don't see a way to make that work, huh? You had amber before. How about Nappy? What does he have? Nappy doesn't have anything we can trade for. I guess we can trade him salt for money, but nah, it's not. This is silly. This is silliness. How about we just go embassies for now? Wait to get some more money, then we'll go. Yeah? Then we'll go. Nappy's in the classical. Boy, so he may be the big man on campus this game. Let's go the happiness route, just so we can sell that city without any worries. And yes, Such an Lie is going to be kind of a pain to take, but on the other hand, him trying to go against my archers, this is all flat hills, so we can kind of set up and bombard at will, effectively, without him being able to really go after me. And our generals do have the ability to put these cities in resistance, so as soon as we have composites, we could have an easy job of it. Hey, Napoleon, you want salt? You have no money. Can people please get money? Damn. I mean, I just told him where my capital is, but I'm not too worried, because he's pretty far off, and he has to go a long way to get here. What else you got? Oh, you finished that. Excellent. Get me another salt mine up, because salt is the salt of the earth. Really, truly. Really well and truly. Yep, another salt mine done. That's just amazing. That settler should go out even faster now with that food bonus thing. Let's go get the cows up, or get the horses up, honestly. That might not be a bad thing. Get a horseman to be able to run in and take Such an Lie when we need to. You're in the classical, yeah. Okay, I'm not too worried about this yet. And so far, so good, ladies and gentlemen. I think I'm going to call it there. We got an amazing start with salt and not a lot of space, so we're going to have to constantly fight that until we establish ourselves. But we're going to take Such an Lie down and then be able to spread our borders out like the tendrils of glory that they are. I think that's creepy, but I'm sorry. It's okay. It's a boy. We will have money. We will have production. We will have food. We will have faith. We will have an amazing, amazing way into this game. Thank you so for joining me for this inaugural episode of our Cuba LP as we shoot for the stars as our ambitions go and see if we can turn the Civ 5 through BE playthrough into something legendary. All right. Thank you so much. I've been Urs. I will see you next time. Till then.